What is good, YouTube? My name is George. Welcome to another video. So yeah, guys, I messed up. I broke my foot skateboarding this past weekend just a few days ago, and I'm not going to be able to skate for a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks while my foot heals, and then I'm probably going to have to go through a rehab process. I was thinking about it, and I think this is going to be the longest break from skateboarding I have ever taken since I started skateboarding at 8 years old. I've had some pretty bad ankle sprains, wrist sprains. I broke my left wrist when I was in high school, but I've never gone 6 to 8 weeks. So I kind of just wanted to make this video updating you guys, tell you the story of how I broke my foot. I'll talk about my diagnosis, my path to recovery, and overall just how I'm processing this injury, how I'm feeling, and what my mindset is going to be going forward. So my good friends and I had been planning a skate trip to DC for a while to stack clips for our next full-length video, and we woke up early on Friday morning, April 9th. It was good vibes all around. I was freaking stoked.
I said shotgun.
I said it last night, bro.
That's not how it works.
What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below.
You call it.
Why don't you just play Rochambeau? Alright. And then we got to Baltimore and the ground was super wet. We pulled up to this incredible spot. We kind of tried to dork around and skate on the wet ground, but it was just too much. Honestly, at that point, I started to think that we were just gonna drive back home, which, thinking about it now, it's like fate really be doing its thing. Because if the trip got rained out, obviously I never would have broken my foot. But anyways, yeah, we check out a few more spots in Baltimore. Most of them are pretty wet. We have some success at this beautiful looking spot. I start trying a trick and then it starts just dumping rain, but the crew wants to keep going, so we keep popping around to spots. We actually ended up at a pretty buck spot, and I got what I think is one of the best clips I've ever gotten in my life, and it was just like a fucking crazy euphoric moment to get this clip. And then I'm like stoked, I'm ready for the trip. We go to another spot, I get another clip, and then we go out night skating in DC. So prior to the trip, we had lined up a bunch of spots, and one of them was this perfect 4-stair out ledge. And immediately when I saw this spot, I knew that I wanted to try front tail, front big spin. And I also believed that I would be able to get this trick pretty quickly. In fact, just a couple days earlier, I practiced this trick on an out ledge at the Bushwick Aberdeen skate park. So I was extremely confident going to this spot that I would be able to bust out this clip pretty easily, and I was really excited to get this clip too because I thought it was gonna look freaking sick. So we pull up to this spot. First, we immediately get kicked out by security before we even get to try any tricks at all, but he actually tells us that his shift ends at 11. So we just kind of walk around the corner, end up coming back around 11. I do a 50-50 on the out ledge, nice and easy, and then I immediately start trying the front tail, front big spin. And I'm feeling super good on it. I feel like I'm gonna land it any try. Anyways, but there was actually just a new security guard on duty. After maybe 2 or 3 attempts at the front tail, front big, I saw her through the window. She didn't actually come outside, but she was kind of like doing this, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I've got a few more tries. So then I just start rapid firing the front tail, front bigs. I kind of pretend that I didn't see her. I keep getting really close. I'm pretty sure I stuck the trick like 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
And then the security guard actually comes out. I actually didn't hear them, but I saw this. So I was like, oh shit, I got 2 more tries. One of the tries after that is where I broke my foot. So stupid. Like, the board just overspun. I thought I was landing with 2 feet on the ground, but my foot just caught the edge of the board just a hair, which caused it to roll. And in my head, I was like, oh shit, my ankle. But later on, I found out it was my foot that's broken, and actually my ankle is just fine. I roll the foot, my body weight crunches into it, but I honestly thought I was fine. I think I tried 2 more tries after that. One more.
All right, one more, let's get out of here.
That means I literally tried it twice with a broken foot. Terrible idea. But with being kicked out and the adrenaline and just wanting to get the clip, I was just like, please, like, let me just get this. It hurt too bad. Then it was time to bounce, and I was limping all over the place. I put ice on it. It started swelling up like crazy. Ready for this, y'all? Oh. Jesus H. Christ. You see that? That's when I was like, holy shit, like maybe I broke my foot. Went to the emergency room the next morning, mildly displaced fracture at the base of the 5th metatarsal. Okay, I was like, like, God, I broke my foot. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? They wrapped me up in a temporary cast, which was extremely uncomfortable. They gave me crutches. And in that moment, I actually thought I wasn't going to be walking at all for 6 to 8 weeks. It's my right foot, so I wasn't even going to be able to drive my car home. There was a lot of things to panic about. You know, I definitely had an intense phase of like analyzing the past and analyzing the attempts and trying to change the past in my mind. Like, what if I just freaking landed it sooner? What if I just put down one of the ones that I stuck and rolled away? What if we just left right when security kicked us out? What if it rained harder and we just went home? There's an infinite amount of ways that this injury could have been avoided, but I quickly realized that going down that thought pattern rabbit hole was gonna quite frankly make me depressed, because yeah, I could have avoided breaking my foot. Instead, I decided to make a deliberate choice to just accept that I broke my foot. It's broken. It is what it is. It's in the past now. You know, I can't control it. Thinking about how the past could have gone differently is not gonna do anything for me. Instead, I'm gonna be in this experience. I'm gonna deliberately choose to see something positive in it. And there are positive things that are gonna come out of this. Maybe I'll learn how to play guitar. Maybe I'll experiment with different kinds of YouTube videos. Something good will come out of this. People immediately started coming to my aid, and I was like, holy shit, like, I am loved. You know, I felt that very powerfully. Yeah, it gave me this like paradoxical thought of, yes, I just broke my foot, but I'm actually incredibly lucky. And it was like freaking emotional, you know? It was like, holy shit. I also posted a few Instagram stories about the unfortunate news, and immediately I just started getting a lot of really kind, really positive, really supportive messages. And it really made me feel like I'm not alone. I mean, a lot of you guys are injured right now too. 𝓉𝒽𝓬 pointed out to me that we're all a family going through this. Brian Arnett left a really uplifting comment. I was still kind of in that skate trip state of mind. It was like, felt like an alternate reality. But then I got back here into this apartment, and that's when it really sunk in. I was like, oh shit, like, I'm not gonna be walking for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not gonna be skating. So I took some time to just grieve, because skateboarding is such a beautiful force in my life. It's how I experience many of the joys and beauties of life. So, you know, it hit me all at once that I was experiencing a jarring, sudden loss of skateboarding in my life, at least temporarily. So, you know, had to cry it out. The cry was definitely cathartic, because afterwards I felt like I had actually accepted it even more. I accepted the sad emotions that I was feeling and just let them out instead of holding them in. But then yesterday I got some like incredible news. So at the ER, they saw the fracture in the x-ray, and they basically told me I need to see an orthopedist as soon as possible. So I got an appointment scheduled here in New York City on my birthday, April 13th, which was just yesterday as I'm filming this. On my way over there, I was like wondering if I was gonna need surgery. As it turns out, the fracture is not displaced enough to warrant surgery. And the best news is that I got this freaking boot. It's not Nike, I painted it on, but look, that looks kind of sick, doesn't it? And I can freaking walk in it. Starting that day thinking I was gonna be on crutches for at least 6 weeks, and then coming out of that doctor's appointment, walking on this boot without crutches, like, I was ecstatic. I am, again, very lucky. I've been getting into stoicism recently. One of the wisdoms of stoicism that I've been learning about is that if you imagine the worst possible thing that could have happened, like, you know how I was imagining all the ways I could have avoided breaking my foot? I could alternatively imagine all the ways I could have broken my foot even worse. That perspective enables me to realize that despite breaking my foot, I'm actually incredibly lucky, and I have a lot to be grateful for. Always playing music on this block, man. Always while I'm filming too. So yeah, I mean, holy shit, am I lucky that I can walk. Obviously I can't skate, I can't walk fast, I can't run, but I can run my errands. Bruh. And yeah, you know, so I got to actually walk around on my birthday. Had a freaking amazing time with some of my closest friends, just kind of exacerbating that flood of love and support that I was feeling. And yeah, I broke my foot, but holy shit, am I lucky to have what I do have. Then I was like, okay, like, let's do this. I'm gonna make the best of this. I started brainstorming a big list of broken foot content I could make, and I'm gonna plan some recovery and rehab videos and spread this knowledge to my audience. And I'm gonna take my health very seriously. I'm gonna use this extra time to start trying healthier dishes and doing workouts. I've lost skateboarding temporarily, but I am not skateboarding. I don't need skateboarding. I don't need skateboarding to be happy because I have a lot, you know. Once again, thank you all for the kind words and support. I'm gonna be channeling that kindness and support that I received right back into the world. So really, thank you. Change is good. Embrace change. All right, I'll be seeing you soon with another video. I got some ideas, and until then, take it easy.